On this podcast, we talk about the books, both old and new, that are worth putting on your to-be-read list. I'll include the back cover synopsis, content warnings, as well as my pro and con list. To avoid any spoilers, head over to my Instagram at enjoylifewithme.angela. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these books. Let's jump in for the day. Today we're going to be talking about One Foggy Christmas by Kortney, Keisel, which is a standalone Christmas story. The back cover synopsis says, "What if the person you shared your life with couldn't remember you anymore?" Nash Carter is devastated when a skiing accident leaves his wife with severe memory loss, erasing him and their 3-year marriage from her mind. Not only is Nash a stranger, but Sadie remembers being in love with her ex-boyfriend and can't understand how she ended up living in a new city, estranged from her family, and married to a man she doesn't know. It's up to Nash to win back his wife and prove that their love is worth fighting for. Can Nash's unwavering devotion help Sadie rebuild what was lost, or will he lose her for forever? This is a dual point of view Christmas romance. It obviously is a Christmas trope. There's amnesia trope as well as second chances. The intimacy is high. They are married, so they're making out. He falls over and, has his rear end hanging out at one point. Nothing's descriptive, but there's desire and longing and stuff like that. No language or violence. The potential triggers are amnesia from the accident, familial death and strained relationships, divorce, as well as substance abuse. The con I had with this is that there's a little bit of the insta love, which is always tricky for me because I understand it to an extent. I mean, I was engaged less than 4 months after meeting my husband, but to read it in books, sometimes I want them to, I don't know. We spend every day together and you don't see the everyday getting to know each other in books. And so sometimes it's hard for me to accept that I love them and they don't really know each other. But on the pro side, Nash is the swooniest character, just amazing. And absolutely hilarious. He has a quote that says, "She's as smart as a whip. I might be attracted to her mind more than her looks." I said might be. If anything, it's a 50-50 tie between personality and appearance. Both are equally important and equally a turn on. And I'm like, that's just exactly what husbands should think about their wives. And there was some really amazing, kind of beautiful quotes where it says, "Life moves on, even when you don't want it to. I've learned that grief and happiness happen at the same time. It doesn't make sense. It just works. Both feelings equally take up space in your heart and mind." And then this book is actually very uniquely written. The prologue is her waking up from the accident, and then you get the first third of the book is before the accident. The second part is right after it happens, and then the third part is a really long epilogue. It's really unique. I haven't read a book like that. And the best part of this book is Nash re-meeting the family. You just kind of want to cry happy tears. It's just so great. I will say that I was in a really long reading slump with the holidays and getting sick, and I didn't even want to read. But I just saw this book pop up over and over and over in newsletters and on social media, and so I had to give it a try, and I loved it. It was the first Christmas read of the year, and it was a story that pulled me out of a really rough reading slump that I'm not sure I've ever had one like that before. And that should tell you how awesome this book is. It gives you all of the feels. So I hope you'll jump over to my social medias. I'll make sure there's a clickable link tree in the show notes, so you can find me at enjoylifewithme.angela on Instagram, and I would love to hear your thoughts. what you think of this book, what you think of the tropes, if you've read it, if you haven't yet, if you loved it, if you struggled with the insta-love, especially the second round. I would love to hear your thoughts. And I will talk to you guys soon. Happy reading.